So, at the outset, thank you for the very encouraging response to my video on the Golu dolls of Navaratri. And it is my hope that you will continue to engage with this channel even more. I'm Sangeeta Venkatesh, and a very warm namaste. On this channel, we discuss travel, temples, art, culture, and spirituality. And if these subjects interest you, please do consider subscribing below. In this video, I want to talk about one of the Navratri dolls in my collection that I love, and that is of this doll which has Lord Vishnu on his vehicle, Garuda or Vainatya. And I want to share something that is closely connected with this representation. So, if you're a believer in God, your relationship with the divine is quite can be quite unique, and your relation with the divine is your prerogative. Every devotee's bhava or emotions is unique. One can relate to him as a friend, as in Sakya Bhava, as a servant in Dasa Bhava, and a lover in Madhurya Bhava, and or have a peaceful relationship with him in Shanta Bhava. You can even exhibit parental feelings towards him, what is known as Vatsalya Bhava. Now, perhaps no one epitomizes the Vatsalya Bhava better than the saint Vishnu Chiitar or Periyazhwar, or the literal translation of Periyazhwar is elderly scholar, as he was fondly called. Now, Vishnu Chiitar was born in Srivilliputtur in Tamil Nadu, in the present Tamil Nadu, which was in the erstwhile heart of the Pandyan kingdom in the Tamil month of Ani under the Swati Nakshatra. Now, the Vattapatra Sai temple with the sleeping Vishnu on a banyan leaf is located here in Srivilliputtur. Now, Vishnu Chiitar was born to a pious couple, Mukundachari and Padmavalli, and the child was believed to be the incarnation of Garuda, the vehicle of Vishnu. And it was here in the temple that Vishnu Chitar would make garlands of flowers for the deity of Vattapatra Sai temple every day as part of his Kankaryam or service to the Lord. Now, I have also got the Vattapatra Sai doll in my Golu as well as a big idol in my puja room, as you can see, and this is what it looks like. Now, this is the vision of Lord Krishna on a banyan leaf, which was given to sage Markandeya when the dissolution of the universe was happening. When the sage finds that the entire universe was drowning in the deluge, he felt helpless. When suddenly Markandeya spots a little child floating on a banyan leaf on the dangerous torrents, grabbing his lotus like toe and placing it in his mouth, like many you'd see many newborn babies do. At that instant, Markandeya found himself being sucked into the baby's body, and to his surprise, he discovers a whole world with all its realms safely tucked inside the child, quite oblivious to the calamity that is happening outside. So, that was a short introduction about Vattapatra Sayu, who was worshipped by Vishnu Chitar. So, as the story goes, Vallabhadeva, the devout king of Madurai, was a devotee of Lord Vishnu and was in a constant quest to learn and understand the glories of the supreme truth. On the advice of Selvanambi, the chief priest of his kingdom, he decided to hold a spiritual conference. He said that a bag full of money and jewels would be given to the best speaker. The conference continued for days, but none could impress the king. One night, Vattapatra Sai himself appeared in Periyazhwar's dream and asked him to take part in the conference. Periyazhwar was very unsure of himself. He says, I mean, how can I'm just your devotee, and all I can do is make the flower garlands for you. So Lord Vishnu is supposed to have said, do you think you are doing you are making the garland by yourself? Even doing that could be my grace. So Periyalvar just, kind of realized, yes, everything that we do is His grace. So putting implicit faith in Sri Hari, he went to the court of the king to participate. Periyalvar then explained to the audience in the king's court that Hari is Narayana, the Parabrahman, the form from where the entire universe was created, sustained, and will merge into him in the end. To achieve moksha or liberation from the cycle of birth and death, one has to meditate upon him. So, even as he spoke, a miracle happened. The precious bag that was hanging in the hall, it was on the ceiling, it descended close to Periyazhwar, and he was declared victor or Bhattar Piran, or the foremost amongst the priests. The king honored Periyazhwar by making him sit on a decorated elephant, and a grand procession was taken out. All this happened in front of the Koodal Azhagar Temple, which is located in the center of Madurai. It is said that Vattapatra Sai himself came to watch the spectacle. Just then, Periyazhwar received the vision of the Lord and his consort witnessing the procession, just as is represented in this Golu doll which I showed you in the beginning. Worried that the divine couple was coming to a world ridden with adharma, he expressed his Vatsalya and blessed God as a parent would bless a child to protect him from the evil eye. Periyazhwar burst into a song, a hymn that became popular as the Tirupallandar, which consists of 12 pasurams. Perhaps he is the only saint who showed his bhakti by blessing none other than God himself. At that moment, he felt the same feelings as Yashoda had towards Krishna. The following is just the first stanza of Pasuram, which goes like this. Pallanda pallanda pallayirtanda palakodi noorayiram Mallanda Timtol Manivanna Unsevadi Sevittirkap, which translates as for several years, several more years, for several thousands of years, and for crores or lakhs of years, the strong-shouldered, blue-hued victor of wrestlers, may your reddish sacred feet be well protected. Periyazhwar later used the entire prize money to renovate the temple, and he continued to live his simple life. Periyazhwar was also the foster father to Andal, the only female Azhwar saint, and we will talk about her at some later date. So before I end the video, a brief note about the Koodal Azhagar Temple. The temple is situated in the heart of Madurai city, making it accessible to both pilgrims and tourists. It is in close proximity to the famous Meenakshi Amman temple. It is dedicated, of course, to Lord Vishnu and is one of the 108 Divya Desams which are revered in Sri Vaishnavism. The principal deity in the temple is Lord Vishnu in a standing posture. This form of Vishnu is, of course, the Koodal Azhagar, and he is adorned with various ornaments and is often depicted holding a conch, shankar, discus, chakra, which are typical attributes to Lord Vishnu. Koodal Azhagar is the presiding deity, is believed to have appeared to slay the demon Somukha, who had abducted the 4 Vedas. The Lord is also worshipped as Viyoga Sundarajan and his consort Maduravalli. The temple is known for its impressive Dravidian architecture with intricately carved pillars and beautifully decorated gopurams. In the sanctum sanctorum of the temple, Lord Vishnu is also present in a sitting posture as Sri Suryanarayan Perumal. This representation of Vishnu shows him seated in a meditative pose with his consort, goddess Lakshmi. Lord Vishnu is also in his Ranganatha form or in his reclining form. And one must certainly not miss the Vimana of the temple. The Vimana of Koodal Azhagar Temple is characterized by its distinctive Dravidian architectural style, which includes pyramidal layers rising one above the other. These layers are often adorned with various deities, mythical creatures, and other intricate designs. The Vimana culminates in a kalasha on the top. So with this description, I end today's video, and I hope you liked it and could take away something from it. I do look forward to hearing from you, and so until then, see you soon and namaste.